And on the first Newshour Debate, Javed Akhtar, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, coming in on Newshour Debate after a long time. Good to see you, Javed Saab. Gaurav Bhatia, welcome back. Randeep Singh Surjewala, welcome back. Meenakshi Lekhi, welcome back. My first question is to Sangeet Som, MLA of the BJP from Uttar Pradesh. So, Mr. Som, you are going to be felicitated for coming out on bail.
मैं आपकी मैं एक मिनट बात रोकूंगा। मैं जिस देश से आता हूं उसमें 75% लोग हिंदी में बात करते हैं और मैं चाहूंगा मेरे लोग सारी बात समझे। देहात के जिन लोगों के बीच में गलतफहमी है वो हिंदी में, अगर आप हिंदी में करें तो डिबेट करें तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा। मैं हिंदी में बात करना चाहूंगा।
करिए ठीक है। अच्छा, तो आपको ये जहां जरूरत पड़ेगी मैं ट्रांसलेट करूंगा, सब लोग समझ सकते हैं हिंदी। वेयर रिक्वायर्ड आई विल ट्रांसलेट। कम टू द पॉइंट। संगीत सोम, have you been declared innocent by the court?
जी।
क्या आपको कोर्ट ने बरी कर दिया है कि आपको बेल मिला है?
बिल्कुल नहीं। इसमें
आर यू आउट ऑन बेल?
केस होता है, इसमें बेल नहीं हो, नहीं ये इसमें बेल नहीं होती। ये केस खत्म किया जाता है। रासुका का जो केस है इसमें बेल नहीं होती, ये केस खत्म किया जाता है। ये खत्म हुआ है केस।
आपके खिलाफ व्हाट इज द चार्ज व्हिच यू वर पुट? 1 मिनट, आप 1 मिनट।
देखिए, मेरे खिलाफ इन्होंने दो मुकदमे दर्ज किए थे
जी।
एक मुकदमा ये किया था कि मैंने भड़काऊ भाषण दिया। दूसरा मुकदमा इन्होंने दर्ज किया था कि मैंने एक विवादित जो सीडी थी वो अपलोड की अपने यहाँ
जी।
लेकिन ये दोनों गलत है। ये एक का भी प्रूफ नहीं दे पाए। ना मैंने कोई विवादित सीडी अपलोड की, ना मैंने कोई भड़काऊ भाषण दिया। ना भड़काऊ भाषण की सीडी आज तक ये दे पाए, ना जो मैंने सीडी का ये कहते हैं कि मैंने अपलोड की, उसका भी कोई प्रूफ आज तक नहीं दे पाए कि मैंने अपलोड की है। लेकिन मैंने इन्हें प्रूफ दे दिया है। वो जिसके कंप्यूटर पे अपलोड की गई है, जिसके कंप्यूटर पे वो नंबर पे अपलोड की गई है, उसके खिलाफ कोई कार्रवाई नहीं करी। इंटेंशनली मेरे खिलाफ कार्रवाई की गई है। इसमें मेरे ऊपर दोनों मुकदमे गलत लगाए।
नहीं, ये 1 मिनट प्लीज। मिस्टर सोम, देयर आर चार्जेस under the Indian Penal Code and there are charges under the NSA, National Security Act. Okay. Now the National Security Act had been slapped on you but was found to have been wrongly applied. The IPC charges still stand. Gaurav Bhatia, do the IPC charges against Sangeet Som still stand?
Yeah, absolutely, Arnab. I was coming to that point.
Exactly.
What Mr. Sangeet Som is saying is regarding preventive detention under the National Security Act. And that through an advisory board was revoked because they felt that the material that was placed before them was not sufficient. But for the substantive IPC offences, the investigation is on. And Mr. Sangeet Som is wrongly misleading the people by saying no material has been produced. A charge sheet is filed in the competent court with all the material. And at the appropriate stage, when the charge sheet is filed, he'll come to know about the doctored videos that were put on Facebook.
No, 1 minute.
CDs that were circulated by
I am asking you for way of clarification. So that, I'm asking you by way of clarification. Section 153 promoting communal enmity, 188 flouting a ban, 353 assault or criminal force, 435 mischief by fire or explosive substance, coupled with Section 7 of the Criminal Law Amendment Act, which relates to disturbing public order. Does any or all of these cases still stand against the honorable gentleman who is going to be honored by the BJP in the next few days?
Absolutely, Arnab. All those cases, he's been named in certain FIRs, and I would like to clarify in the other FIRs where he is not been named, investigation is undertaken and he will be made an accused if material is found in those cases also.
Then what is he being?
As of now, in
then
the
I want to
FIRs
know.
where
1
he's
minute.
named,
What is this felicitation for? What, Meenakshi Lekhi, can you educate us? Mr. Som, please.
The felicitation,
Mr. Som,
the felicitation is to slap those people who believe in the secularism of this country.
Right. What is he being
So they are
felicitated
wanting
for?
to slap those family members of the lives that we have lost.
Okay, Meenakshi Lekhi.
No, it is definitely a slap, and it's a slap across those people who are trying to falsely implicate people. And I want to ask a question, Mr. Goswami, before I go into the substantive debate. Did you have a debate when A. Raja, accused in 2G scam, and Kanimoi, from whom the money was found and they were given a rousing welcome in Chennai? Why didn't you hold a debate at that point?
Miss Lekhi, I think you should be embarrassed to ask that question because you're talking to the channel that broke the 2G scam.
I'm not embarrassed.
Miss Lekhi, I'm amazed, Miss Lekhi. I'm completely amazed, Miss Lekhi. Miss Lekhi, I know that the BJP is under the illusion. I know the BJP is under the illusion that it has broken all these scams. All of this has been debated, but will you answer the question?
I want to destroy the delusion.
Please, answer the question.
Answer the question.
Thank you.
I've made my first point. I'll answer now.
Answer the question.
I'll answer now. My first point is that it is right that the Rasuka, as they call it, or National Security Act, which is run by a tribunal, 6 months you don't get out of that. That is the preventive detention kind of a thing. Now that preventive detention has been found to be on a cooked up case. Actually, Som should file a case against the state government for falsely implicating him.
No, that you can advise him as a lawyer separately. My question was, what is he being honoured for?
I am advising.
Yeah.
I am.
What are you honouring him for?
I am advising and making a statement. I am honouring him. I'm not honouring him. I'm honouring the judicial system of this country.
No, you are honouring him.
Which implicates
you are honouring him and another BJP MLA, right?
People in false cases. Yes, you're not letting me complete. Either you allow me to complete or have the debate in a biased manner. If you're going to pit 5 people, 4 people against me and not allow me a chance, you can have a debate by yourself. I will leave the show.
But you must also answer some counter questions.
And I would like to continue. Yeah. I would answer. I would definitely answer. My first answer is that I am not celebrating the person. I am celebrating the truth, and I'm celebrating that government and the surrogates who believe in communalizing the election, who believe in communal polity, their cases are falling flat and courts are finding them incorrect, false fabrication, and they are actually maligning the reputation of people, and courts are coming to that conclusion.
Ms. Lekhi, what are you saying? Ms. Lekhi, you are contradicting yourself. Ms. Lekhi, you are on slippery ground. Because I'll tell you why. No, I'll tell you why. Did you 1 minute? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why you're on slippery ground tonight. Because my simple question to you is, did you celebrate? No, 1 second. Ms. Lekhi, Ms. Lekhi, you are saying, I'm obviously letting you complete, but when you're on such slippery ground, it is my responsibility, with utmost respect, to point out to you or maybe ask you, did you celebrate when the UP government released terror suspects? Did you celebrate at that point of time when the UP government withdrew cases, gave a certificate of innocence to accused when the matter was pending in court? Or did you say, we warned the UP government of serious consequences?
That is what I'm saying, sir.
So how is your position in that case different from this?
A government, no, I'll tell you how. It is the same position. In fact, you are certifying my position. You are suggesting that cases where people were found to be guilty of terrorist acts, UP government was wanting to close those cases, and courts came to a decision that those cases cannot be withdrawn and those people need to remain in jail for the acts they have committed.
Court has not come to any decision so far.
Allow me to complete.
It is factually incorrect, Arnab. The court has not come to any conclusion.
No, I must get in. I must get in. There are 2 others.
To get out.
No, 1 second.
Allowed to get out.
No, 1 minute. Javed Akhtar. By your own admission.
My argument still remains. My argument.
Why are you? Javed Akhtar.
It is correct.
I want to get No, I don't understand what this honouring of felicitation is about. Because all that I know is that the BJP took great... Miss Lekhi, will you please... No, Miss Lekhi, is anybody allowed to have a position different from yours?
Yeah. No.
Or is it unconstitutional to question you?
Argument. No, it is constitutional to question me, but it is unconstitutional not to allow me an answer.
Well, you have answered. Mr. Akhtar has not replied. Ms. Akhtar, what do you think, Mr. Akhtar? Let's get Javed Akhtar. What do you think about this celebration which Meenakshi Lekhi is speaking about, and the decision of the BJP to honour these 2 MLAs who have pending charges against them in Muzaffarnagar?
To be honest, I feel that it is much ado about nothing. Nothing from the point of view or from the looking at the record of BJP. These people are obviously not big players in the party. They are not that important. They have never been high profile. A party that sends Mr. Amit Shah as the main representative of the could-be, would-be desirous of prime ministerial position. He is the representative of that gentleman in UP, who was in the jail, who is on the bail. For a long time he was not allowed to enter Gujarat and so on, and there are so many allegations, and now cherry on the cake is these tapes. He is there. He is the close confidant. He is the man who is running the show in UP. Why should you talk about these little innocent people, Mr. Som, Sangeet, or whoever they are? I mean, if they are being honored, that is the culture of that party. It is a very unimportant and insignificant incident. I don't think it deserves a long debate.
No, Mr. Akhtar, with respect, you see, there was a crowd of 1.5 lakh people at that particular Jat Mahapanchayat on September 7th. There is video footage of members of the crowd brandishing knives, swords and machetes. The riots, according to documented reports, began as the crowd from the Mahapanchayat made its way back from the ground. There is video footage of speeches being made which were inflammatory, and hence what happened at the Mahapanchayat is directly linked to what happened later in the riots. And in that context, therefore, I am asking, what is the need to make a celebration?
No, but should we be surprised? Should we be shocked that they are doing this? I mean, is it not expected of BJP?
No,
of course it is.
Here's the footage, and there is Mr. Sangeet Som also, along with Mr. Hukum Singh and the others there at the Mahapanchayat. Let's get the Randeep Singh Surjewala. And Mr. Surjewala, you heard Meenakshi Lekhi. Let's hear your rebut, and then I'll take the debate forward.
Arnab, I am amazed at the incomprehensible arrogance of the Bharatiya Janata Party. There are three facts which we must all note. Fact 1. Shri Amit Shah was sent by Shri Narendra Modi and BJP to Uttar Pradesh to ensure that a divisive political discourse of minority versus majority gets raked up. He started it off with the Mandir agenda that was long forgotten. He started it with Vishwa Hindu Parishad Kosi Yatra. He started it with Swami Adityanath getting himself arrested in Jhansi in a completely disputed communal fashion. And he implemented it when Shri Sangeet Som uploaded an Afghanistan video claiming it to be a video of...
He says I haven't.
...on his Facebook account.
Mr. Som is denying it tonight.
Sir, Mr. Agarwal, the Meerut MP of Bharatiya Janata Party, I heard him say, and Arnab, you would remember, that yes, he uploaded the video, but he uploaded it unconsciously. And then the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh distributed that video across in order to flare up communal passions, in order to ensure that brothers fight with brothers, in order to ensure that an area that never saw communal riots since 1857 is led into a communal frenzy of the nature that is unheard of. They led it in a manner which led to the largest displacement of a community post-independence, and they have the audacity now to go ahead and facilitate them. It shows and is reflective of their communal agenda.
No, in the beginning, if I am not mistaken, Meenakshi Lekhi, I thought Rajnath Singh sent a letter in October 2013, just a few weeks back, when the Home Minister sent a letter to states asking them not to arrest innocent young Muslims on terror charges. He said, let the courts decide who is guilty and who is not. Let the innocents not be determined on the basis of community or religion of the accused. There are umpteen instances when you have always used this courts will decide innocent argument. I ask you again, please ask yourself, Ms. Lekhi, why are you doing this? What is the larger point you are trying to make? Are you trying to make the point that we will go in for a communal form of politics in Uttar Pradesh and then tell the rest of the people across the country that this is a UP-centered policy? We'll tell people in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh and Assam and other states that this may be a policy in UP because we need to polarize the votes for an electoral purpose. It will not extend outside UP. And if you do that, Ms. Lekhi, who will believe you? Who will believe your development line anymore?
Mr. Goswami, before I'll ask you something.
No, you answer my question.
Uninterrupted time to everybody.
संगीत जी एक मिनट आपके पार्टी के मीनाक्षी लेखी सवाल का आंसर दे रहे हैं.
Before that, I would request you to give me uninterrupted time as you are giving to others. Otherwise, this becomes a reckless fish
Ms.
market.
Lekhi, please continue. This is otherwise it's a long introduction. Yes.
Yes, I am going to continue.
Yeah.
You see, the first thing is you are charging of communal violence to BJP. There have been 35 on record riots in Uttar Pradesh before Muzaffarnagar riot happened. You've never questioned DSP on that?
No, I am not. You are not getting my question.
On
my question is why are you felicitating these people?
Again, you're not letting me
you can't assume the wrong question, Ms. Lekhi.
This is not the manner
Ms. Lekhi, why aren't you answering the question?
I am not assuming. I'm going to answer.
What is the question I asked you?
I will not participate.
What is the question I asked you?
I will not participate.
That's all right, but what is the question I'll ask you? No, if the condition for your participation is, if the condition for your participation, Ms. Lekhi, 1 minute, Ms. Lekhi, 1 minute. If the condition for your participation is that you will answer your own questions, then I think that is wrong. Nobody answers their own questions. You answer my questions.
I will answer the questions which have been raked up before me, not only asked
I am asking the question. Answer my question.
And if I'm answering and you are not going to allow me the time,
you want to answer your own question or my question?
Simple.
Simple. You want to answer your question or my question?
I will answer your question. I will answer your question along with the other questions.
So what was my question?
Put by the other panelists.
So what was my question?
And I will raise the question.
What was my question? What was my question?
Don't like it.
What was my question? First answer my question. Let's be clear. You answer my question first. What was my question?
Your question is that in UP you are playing communal card and rest of the country you are playing development card. That is your question.
My question was, what are you celebrating?
All the rights which have happened. I am sorry. That was not first thing. You later ended it with
no
this.
agenda except to play the communal card across the country.
Mr. Surjewala, kindly speak for the Jats who had Bahu Beti Bachao Panchayat. Kindly speak for the women who were getting raped and the government was sleeping. Kindly speak for the people
also start
went
speaking
for a
India,
bar
madam.
issue in Karnataka. The central government sent an advisory. In UP it keeps
we will
quiet.
all speak for the smaller areas that we represent. But let's also learn to speak for India.
Simply because there is a Dalit girl who is getting raped, you will not speak.
Let's also speak for the people of this country.